Testing, testing, attention please. We're going to try to catch a fish. You're right, it's not time to feed the fishies, but it is time to try to catch a fish during this cold front. I bet you $100 or nothing. I won't get a bite. And if I do catch fish on a shitty day like this, and not on a good day, I'm going to be happy and pissed at the same time. You know what I mean? That would be crazy. But I know who's not here. My birds ain't showed up yet. I don't even see none. They're hibernating. Shit, they're sitting on the couch drinking coffee, tea, all that. Ding, ding. Ding, ding. We'll see if I wonder if they'll bite today. We are going to go fishing, Dustin. We are. We're going to go fishing. Then when I'm done fishing, we're going to feed the fish. Hopefully my birds show up. We're going to feed the birds. We're going to have a good little 45-minute show, hopefully. But this cold front that came through, it might be pretty shatty. What you gonna catch? Well, hopefully we catch some nice sized bluegill, some catfish. Basically that's probably what we'll catch this time of year. And we're taking it back old school. We're going bread. Even though I do have my box of worms, we're going to be on the bread. Oh, there's Big Gray. Right there. There's Big Gray. Twink. And there's some other, whatever kind of ducks they are. They're cool little ducks. How many subscribers you got? We're getting close to 600. Getting close to 600 in less than a year. I think that's pretty good. I can't complain about that. Are you gonna top it to where I'm 600? You love fishing? Well, I fish all the time. I have a boat. I have a pontoon boat. It's in the front yard. We go out fishing. I fish back here when I get off work about every evening. We just fish. And we fish a lot. Where are you going, Eric? How you just gonna come in here and just skedaddle out of here? That ain't you. What up, Daniel? Gonna try to catch a fish. Might not do nothing. Steel City Fishing. What's going on, brother? How you doing today? To watch British man rating meal deals. British man rating meal deals. Okay, so let me try to explain that to myself. So he goes out to these restaurants and he finds like McDonald's value meals. He gets the food and he rates them. Oh, it's a good deal. It's not a good deal. Am I close? I'm just want to see how close I am. If that's actually right. I'm doing good. Just trying to plan what I'm going to do tomorrow. No, no. Community gives their choice on what to buy. Okay. Well, that's kind of a messed up description, if you would. My old lady might have a scratch off worth 2020. Right, meow. Oh, there's a fish. There's a meow meow. There's a there's a fish. Not a meow meow, but that's a bluegill. Pretty good one. There's a pretty good one right there. Look who else showed up to the party. My wood stork. So we got wood stork and we got gray. And then we got little egret. But these two right here are always here. But there's the bluegill. Right there. I don't know how to explain. You gotta watch it to understand. Well, I'll tell you what. If he's on YouTube, won't you drop me a link in here and I'll look him up, check it out. What's his page name? What is it? Let's see here. What we got? 1, 2, 3. JoJo, chill out, chill out. See, when you bring your line back in, hold the line nearby the hook and pull it up towards you, then let go. Try that. Works on that type of fishing rod. When you bring the line back in, hold the line near the hook. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what the hell he's talking about. Let's see if I'm doing this right. All right, cool. All right, line back in. Hang on, guys. We're gonna do this. I'm holding the line by the hook and pull it toward you. Yep. Let go. Doom. Works on all type of fishing rod. You're funny, Dustin. You want me to hook my finger? I got you. Or if you're talking about shooting docks, like hold your jig and shoot it up under a dock. I've done that many thousands of times. But if you actually want me to hold the line in front of the hook and then slingshot it to where the hook goes in my hand, you're funny. You're pretty funny guy. What up, Ferg? No, loosen up the spool and hold the line, then do it. Well, I don't have a dock, so I'm not trying to shoot the dock. I'm not trying to shoot under dock, so. I don't understand why I would grab the line and just let it go. It's just whatever. Maybe I'm not understanding what you're talking about. But anyway, the first snow, huh? Awesome. What up, Ferg? Ferg's in the house. Ferg the man. How you doing today, brother? Let's see here. Well, Dustin, I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. Oh, loosen up the spool to where I take it I got drag out. Just if I'm holding the line and letting go of the line with my rod bent, that would be shooting the dock and or just tossing the hook out in front of me. There's a fish. You believe this shit. See, Robbie, if you're in here, we were just talking about that. On the shittiest day, I'm catching fish, but on a nice, beautiful day, I can't even get a bite. Appreciate you, man. Let's see, Dustin, where we at here? It's not only for docks, but you hold it for where you hold your line to cast and by the area of the hook and slingshot it. All right. I understand what you're saying. I really do. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But I wouldn't hold the line above the hook. I would just hold the hook at the bend, right? And then slingshot it, right? You bend your hook and then it goes out. You don't want to hold the line in up above the hook. I mean, that's a hook in your hand. You don't do that. SWC, what's up? You release as fast as possible. Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. That's how you have to do it. But at the same time, I'm not going to hold the line above the hook. But watch this. Check this out. So here we go. I'm going to hold the bait, right? And I'm going to slingshot it. And it goes out just like that. The slingshot release method. SWC, we're shooting open water. We're pretending there's a dock right there and we're shooting baits underneath. Let's see here. Fishing with Papa, what's going on, brother? You know, let's see, Dustin. It's okay. It's better than how I do mine. So, all right. At first, I thought you was being a little smart ass, but I get what you're saying. So basically, like what I'm saying here, if I want to shoot under that dock right there and I got a jig on and you hold your bait like that, you pull it back and your rod tip is right there. Then you let go of the bait and the line at the same time, it'll shoot up under that dock. Basically, that would be really the only reason you would do that, unless you're like, I don't know, trying to. I wouldn't even do that around grass or weeds. I would just do that around docks, honestly. Slingshot method, that's right. Hey, the fish, FISCH. I say Fitch. What up, Fitch? What up? Chili soup. Ron, just underhanded. It's way better that way. Well, no further than what I'm fishing. I could just. I don't even have to do nothing. Go in there and get me a cane pole. Well, that'd be fun fighting a catfish. But hey, Robbie, I'll try anything just to help people out. 'Cause maybe, they tell me to do that. And if I know what they're talking about, I can kind of critique it and make it better for them. So therefore, the way he was explaining it to me, he's going to put a hook in his hand if he keeps doing that. So he needs to hold the hook and not above the hook. That would just be disaster. And that would suck. Let's see. Eric says your username. I didn't see it. I must have been missing that. Oh, you're talking about that, right? Have you seen that new slingshot reel for your palms? Can't say I have. No, sir. I have not. So, Dustin, if you're still in here, hope I didn't offend you. And I hope how I explained it helped you out. Therefore, you don't get a hook in your hand and hurt yourself. Because I've had many hooks in my hand. It sucks. Badly. I've had fish fins in my hand to where I've had to have them surgically removed. That wasn't a good moment. Quite embarrassing, actually. How'd you do this, sir? I was holding a fish and it jumped and yeah, the rest is history. Not hard to figure out, Doc. Daniel. All right, Eric, we'll see ya. There's one incision right there that went from back here all the way up and over and up to the top right there. Laid that open to get that fin out. Catfish fin broke off in my hand. That was quite a nasty moment. I got a fish. That's a good one there. That's a big one there. See, Robbie, we was talking about this. Shitty day catching fish. Beautiful day. Didn't catch nothing the other day, dude. That was so embarrassing. But hey, it be like that sometimes. Nice, pretty dark striped bluegill. Beautiful colors, man. Blue Giggy. Yep, exactly right. And you know what? He is only about an hour and a half away from me. Let's see here. Fun fact, Ron's hooks are kept in his hand because he needs to retire so often. That's right, Daniel. We ain't bleeding, we ain't fishing. We ain't getting poked, stabbed, fin, bit, cut. We ain't doing it right. If we ain't getting hung up, we definitely ain't doing it right. Oh, Santa brought good bills. That's for sure. They're your best friend. They'll always be there every month, like clockwork. What's up, Glenn? What's going on? I guess I missed you come in. My brother hooked me in the neck one time. I had to leave it in till I got home and cut the end off. Yeah, yeah. My cousin, my cousin threw a crankbait overhand and hooked my mom in the head, and we had to go to the hospital and get it out. That's, I can honestly say that's never happened to me. Now that I say that, which I don't put really no more than two people in my bass boat, one in the front, one in the back. Uh, this the, yeah, Santa didn't get that credit card, huh? Smart man. Pretty much what I told the grandkids. If I don't have it, you ain't getting it. If you don't get it, better luck next year. You're right, Daniel. See, that's my guy right there. I only catch small fish. This is a weird day. I'm actually catching fish that I can't feed my birds. They'll be able to put on worms, huh? Catch small fish again. Hey, thanks, Daniel. You just talked it up, bro. Right there. There it is. Look at that toad. See? All right. Which one's going to get it? Which one's going to get it? Oh, watch out. Oh, Woodstart got it. Hey, he's still waiting for Santa Claus. He's having a rough go at it. Poor guy's been out here for a week and Santa still ain't showed him nothing. We had 2 days like that in the past week and a half, so it seems like spawning is here. The spawn is here. Crappie spawn is here right now. For sure. And the bass. Bass are spawning. Well, not right now, I'm sure, because this cold front's got the bass all jacked up. But it'll definitely help the crappie. What do you say, SWC? They're gonna be here, ain't they? Pascal says hi. Hello. Welcome in. The only thing on his list was a skin graft. That's right. That poor dog needed one too. He needed a whole body. He needed some meat on that bone. SWC is in the corner. SWC kind of lives around the corner from me. I haven't been over to his house yet. Come on, fishy. I figure I'd come out here and not catch nothing. You know, I didn't feed them yesterday though. Well, I can't say I didn't feed them. I actually threw out some leftover stuffing that we had. But I didn't feed them like regularly. This coming year, my bass boat is getting out of the shop. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with your boat there, Robbie? SWC is as naughty in crayon language as the rest of us. Yeah, yeah. True enough. Well, Robbie, you never know. Come this spring, I might be come knocking at your door. Like, all right, man, we got to go out there. We gotta catch some fish. We gotta find some of them saltwater fish you be talking about. That's what we need to do. But it would have to be a calm day because that's what I have is a bass boat. So nothing. I'm hooking it up more. It's been sitting at the same spot for 2 years. Wait a minute. 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 Your boat has been sitting in the same spot for 2 years. So it means you have not used the boat. Now, I know there may be a couple of reasons why. I'm sure you probably need help with it. There's a little one. There's another. There's another bird feeder. Ooh, one of them's going to get a nice little meal right there. Yeah, that's what I thought, Robbie. That's what I thought. There we go. Some of them. You know what, Robbie? We might just have to do it. You've seen no, you probably don't know. There's a there's a guy up north. His name was Tim Farmer for Kentucky Afield, and boy, he had one, and that's all he had. And I tell you what, that little son of a bitch, buddy, he can get down and throw down, and he was amazing. Like I don't know, he had it down to a pat. It was a very art form. It was very amazing. I was like, that's inspiration right there, dude. Sun's getting ready to go over the rooftops. You're looking at getting a fiberglass boat. So what do you have right now, Robbie? Missed it. Oh, the fish are actually biting on this crappy ass day. That's so stupid. I don't understand why SWC and Ron don't best couple with SWC. He don't go live much. He does videos. He don't go live a whole lot. His wife outfishes him. His wife spanks his butt. I've had mine up to 65 mile an hour on top end. You got aluminum. Yep, I had aluminum back in Kentucky, and I swore I would never have a fiberglass boat again. I had a Skeeter at one time and I sold it and got the aluminum boat. Man, I put that thing through hell. Well, Dad passed away and I inherited his boat. So what do I got? I got a damn turtle. Got a damn turtle and I don't see the damn hook, so he's gonna just, oh, the hook came out. All right, cool. I kept my hook. Good job, little buddy. I don't know where the hell you came from. I didn't see you out here. You must have been down there sucking on them fish heads. Have you ever used a drop shot rig? Yes, sir. Drop shot rig I've used for bass fishing. Back when I was bass fishing. Evening, Dave. How you doing today, brother? There's another ex-Floridian right there, Mr. Dave Jones. Now he's up there making stow angels. My brother has got a stump knocker. Oh man, nice, nice. You know, a lot of people don't know what stump knockers are because that's just I mean, the jet drive, like a aluminum boat with a friggin' jet ski rear end. They're the coolest shit. I love them. David, what's going on, David? How you doing today? I'm good and cold since you mentioned it. That's what I said. You was up there making snow angels. Ron's keeping a hook for once. Heck yeah. He almost got that hook. Good deal. Good deal. Glad you're doing good. We're actually catching fish on this. Well, the wind ain't blowing now, but it was blowing all day today. But it's chilly down here. And it's going to get 30 some degrees tonight. And that's cold for South Florida. It will be snowing iguanas down here tonight and tomorrow. Stump knocker or southern style? I think I had another damn turtle. Dude, they need to leave me alone. They are a southern style. There's Rage. Look at this guy. There he is. We was talking about you earlier today. We haven't seen you in here for a day or two. You're like, where's Rage been? Eric asked that actually. And I was like, he'll be here. I guarantee it. Sounds a little stuffy. Dude, it's cold. It is cold down here. No, I'm not getting a cold. But I'm chilly. I'm chilly. I have my AC on still. Fuck that. Rage is the only consistent beside. You just getting off work there, Rage? It is, what is it? What is it, 5 o'clock? It's 5 o'clock. Yeah, 6:20 for me. Okay. Almost 5:30. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. 6:05. Now we're on Eastern time. Where are you at? How are you at 6:30? Enlighten me. Is my crayons kicking in or something? Could be a possibility. Northern Canada. Northern Canada. There you go. Right there. That explains the whole situation. Oh man. You know what? We have a lot of Canadians down here with Ontario. A lot of Ontario, Canada. They have people down here right now, and they'll be here till April. I think they're cool as hell. A lot of people don't like them. Shit, I think they're awesome. Some of them you can't cut up with. They have zero sense of humor. But some of them you can get downright dirty. They don't give two shits. That's right, Glenn. I used to be one of them. I used to be one of them snowbird fellers. Now I'm a transplant. They don't like us either much. That's all right though. I don't ask to be liked. I'm just here fishing, working, paying my taxes, getting pissed off every day. Same old routine. Dennis Gray. Winter is getting here in Orofino, Idaho. Heck yeah, Idaho. I was watching a guy today fishing up there in Idaho. He was trout fishing. What's going on, Mr. Evans? You know, I don't think I've ever seen a Canadian geese here. I don't think they come this far south. And if they do, I haven't seen them. The way DeSantis is getting. Where'd you see them at, Robbie? What was they at out here? They got to be at a park somewhere, maybe. You ain't. Yeah, I hear that, Robbie. And, I'll be honest with you. Even though it sounds like a good idea, I really don't think that's a good idea. That just sounds like disaster. I mean, property taxes really go for a lot of things, but unless they make it up somewhere else. Oh, over your house? Okay. I'll say I haven't seen them here. Are you sure they was Canadian geese and not the sandhill cranes? Them sandhill cranes, they fly in flocks like that too. Yeah, I'll feed my two birds right here because they're just my dudes. But for the most part, I don't feed no other birds really. If I throw out food, sometimes the seagulls will come down here and eat. Oh, that's cool, Robbie. I personally never seen Canadian geese here, but you are a little bit north of us, though. The fish, they're still biting, they're nibbling, but they're not taking it. They're just not taking it. They give you free lawn fertilizer. You ain't lying. You are not lying about that. And them seagulls will too. I stopped throwing food out there in the daytime just because of them nasty sons of smitches. I was waiting for one to shit on my head. They say if they shit on you or any bird shits on you, it's a sign of good luck. I want to find out. Are you warm enough? Huh? Yeah. Are you warm enough? Maybe I should have said, are you cool enough? No. Crappie fishing? Well, we have been crappie fishing, but not back here. When I get off work and fish in the back of my canal, it's mostly for bluegill. It's just a little thing I do in the afternoons when I get off work. Come out here, bluegill fish, and feed my fish here in a little bit, which is getting real soon. Sun's just starting to go down, so it won't be long till it'll be a little dark. And we'll throw the food out, then they'll cause an explosion. And damn it, I missed that one. That's got to be a small one. I had to throw a small piece on there and feed my birds again. They're getting a little hungry. It's been a minute. But hey, each of them got one apiece, so that's a good thing. I'm going to go try get pooped. That sounds like a good idea, Glenn. Right there. Maybe I need to do that. I'll just come out here and feed the birds through the day and just stand there and be like, come on, shit on me. Just do it already. Oh, man. How odd would that be? That would just be so just gross, odd. Some friggin', I don't know, be some weird shit though. If you did buy a ticket and actually won right after that. I know nobody's claimed it. You know how many people buys tickets and leaves them on a refrigerator like myself for ever? There's a fish. That's a good fish there. It's another decent fish. Big hand sizer. Oh boy. There's a nice little studlet. There's a nice little stud bluegill right there. Little toad. He's been eating good in the hood. He just slipped out of my hand. Oh, he got a headache too. Hit the concrete. Doink. I just cleaned 7 catfish yesterday and got all them crappie the night before that. And I cleaned all them. And I don't need no fish. I try not to keep them back here anyway, just because they're my friends. There's a fish. Oh, it's a feeder. That's a bird feeder. No, it ain't. That's not a bird feeder. He's going back in the water. Going back in the water. Damn. Going in the grass and he's flopping around the concrete. Then he'll go back in the water. There you go. Good job. This fish is being feisty on this cold day. Maybe they like this cool water. Maybe they needed a little break. Stupid fish. How you doing? Do, 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 do. You know, Robbie, let me explain that to you. Let me explain to you what I used to do. So when I lived in Kentucky, I owned a pay lake. It's a catfish pay lake for 3 years, I think, 3 or 4 years. But anyway, prior to that, I used to fish a hell of a whole lot, and I would catch fish, clean them, put them in the freezer, and I used to donate them to the homeless shelters and the food banks and stuff like that. And for years, it was okay, great, you know. Always got rid of my fish, always happy, nothing went to waste. And still today, nothing goes to waste. So I went up there one day to give them more fish. They told me they could not receive any more fish. And I said, why? They said health department rules changed and everything has to be documented and bought by food sources. So that ended that. And it's the same way down here. I cannot give them, like, you know, the food banks here, I can't give them frozen fish. Salvation Army, none of that. So what I'll do is when I get a freezer full of fish, I'll make a post on Facebook, the local groups down here. Say, hey, if anybody wants any fish, let me know. This is what I got. I don't have no problem getting rid of them. But ain't that stupid? You can't even give fish away to food banks and homeless shelters, you know, and nothing. It's just retarded. No, I mean like people that hangs out around bridges. You mean so give them like the fillets and stuff and have them to cook it? You know, I don't know. We don't have. That's a shiner right there. That's a shiner. You know, here, I don't know where the homeless hang out because they just, you know, I don't know where they are. I've looked under the bridges and stuff here, you know, really to, you know, just give them a hot meal, you know, buy them something every now and again, but they're not abundant here like they are in big cities. This is cow town here. Exactly, Glenn. Exactly, right there. Now, I could, if I wanted to, if I had time or whatever, and I have done this before. Actually, me and the wife was talking about this the other day, like, making big pots of soup and stuff and chili and going out and giving it to the homeless people. But I told her, I was like, I don't know where they hang out. I don't see them. And I don't want to go up to a random person and be like, hey, are you homeless? So it's, it's tricky to find out who is and who isn't. Now, if I was like in a big city, say like Tampa, St. Petersburg, Orlando, I mean, that'd be no problem. But there's nobody here that's got tents set up under no bridges. We don't have no overpasses or anything here except for like on the canal system, and there's nobody there. It's weird. Exactly, Robbie. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. I mean, I can understand a health reason. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you serve people bad fish, bad anything. It doesn't matter. That I get it, and they don't know, your cleaning techniques or your facility or anything like that. But I have Uh, you do have to have health license to serve. However, in this community here, there is organizations and plenty of organizations to feed the homeless. They get donations and stuff like that. However, it's from like Dare to Care and all your other food banks that donates food. Joe Blow like me cannot donate raw material. They I guess they're not, they don't want to get in trouble. That's understandable, but it's just so weird. But Glenn, you got a point. You really do right there. There was one lady up there. Uh, she was in a wheelchair, and she would live up in the park, and she would stay there, and she was there for a long time. And then one day she disappeared. I don't know where she is. Nobody knows where she went. She was just gone. All of her stuff was cleaned up. So I don't know if they actually found a place for her, found a shelter for her. If her family found, I don't know the story behind that lady, but we was feeding her quite a bit, and now they have like tonight for the next 3 days they have warming. They call it what they call it down here, warming shelters. They open up they open up the building here and put cots in there for you know people to warm up, and that just anybody doesn't matter, not just homeless, but say if you live in a camper, there's a lot of camper living here, and if you don't have heat, then you can stay there because not many people has a heater here. Don't really need one except for nights like this, and it's only going to last, a few days. But they put warming shelters in. Schools are doing it. Yep, VFW takes my stuff for the veterans. I don't even want to talk about our VFW down here at all. You want to talk about money hungry? Oh my lord! Yeah, we're not gonna go there. Let's just say the VFW here is all about themselves, and that's why they're only open 3 days a week. They was going to close it down. They was going to close it down because we're not making enough money. Wait a minute. You get so many donations. I said, I get it. You're just money hungry and just want more money. So therefore you're playing the whole boo hoo. We don't have enough money to keep it open card. So people would just feed your fat pockets and you just, yeah, I got feelings about that. So we're not going to ramble on about that. Anyway, so what I might do one day is I might fry a whole bunch of fish, maybe one weekend, and set to the streets and see what I can find. I haven't talked to him in a couple of days. Or no, Robbie, I haven't. Last time I talked to him, he was cold. I told him he needs to come down here one day and go fishing, and I don't know. He will one day. He's got 10 acres up there. They're trying to clear all the woods out. Let's see, the Moose Lodge down here, it shut down for a long time because somebody was doing some funny stuff. The VFW, they're just money hungry. The 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 Eagles Club, they're still open. They're thriving. They're doing good. They don't ask for much, and you can just go in there, eat dinner, and do whatever. They're cheap. They don't overcharge anything. There's another VFW post down the way, probably about, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 minutes from here. And that's a really good place. They have all kinds of stuff going on down there. I might stop in there and talk to them, see if they'd be wanting some. They're building a new Publix in Chiefland. Holy shit. I like Publix for a few things, but to go grocery shopping there, you better be a damn near millionaire to grocery shop at Publix. Hey, look at this, guys. We got a manatee coming up and down the canal here. Oh, there it is. Hey, honey, a manatee out here. Damn. Yeah, it feels, yeah, pretty much. Did you close the door? Fuck. Yeah. Well, she's going to miss it. He come up at one time. He ain't came back up. But you can see the paddles going down the canal there. Huh. I haven't seen a manatee in this branch in quite some time. But he is headed out toward the main canal. So he must have been in here during the day. Down at the end, probably eating. Now he's headed back out to the main water. That was cool. Huh. Nice. I don't know if some of the other guys, the new people that was in here, still in here, but That's just what happens on live. You just never know what's going to happen from one minute to another. Look at that sky. My goodness. That's a awesome color. I support the veterans too, Robbie. He said, damn, jump on it, Ron. Or jump in, Ron. They left us. They did left us. They left us. Dang it. Yep, they left us. Oh well. Snooze, you lose. What I always say. I give veterans $1,000 a month. I hear you, brother. I definitely don't have that to give at all. Good for you. They deserve it. They sacrificed pretty much everything: family, life, limbs, physical, mental. They definitely deserve it. And you know, most veterans that I have met is humble, and they do not expect for nothing. They are grateful. There might be a few out there that, you know, I did this, you need to do this for me, and help me and help me and help me. There is a few like that, I ain't gonna lie. But for the most part, they're humble people. Well, that is good, Robbie. That is really good. Very, very nice of you. I'm still trying to get there. I got a long way to go. A long way to go. Maybe if I eat enough food, I can be like Santa Claus and I wouldn't have to worry about it, right? Well, the old saying goes, I stand for the flag and kneel for the cross. Yep. I don't know if I'd be telling all my stuff like that, Robbie, but hey, all I can say is congratulations to you. You definitely accomplished things in life. I accomplished one thing in life. I learned how to fish. My mom and dad was real estate. They tried to get me into it. I didn't get into it. I still kick myself in the ass for that. All I wanted to do was fish because I did not know. You know, the old saying goes, if I knew then what I know now, well, I'm that right there. If I knew then what I know now, I would not have done the dumb shit that I did. So I can say what I did, I had fun with. More ways than one. Colored crayons and all. You know, Glenn, I heard a lot about that right there. The forestry division, they say, is a very, very awesome job. Everybody I've talked to, I don't know what all that requires, but they said it's the best job that probably out there. Landscape architect. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. But I'm sure that was more than just houses too. That had to been land developments and just, yeah. Because you're not going to make that much. You ain't going to make that amount of money on just houses. That definitely had to be big scale situations on that. And Florida has, I don't know, Florida has a lot of beautiful landscape around some of these houses. Harshi, how you doing? Zyro, what up, bro? What run reel are you using? Well, this particular one right here is, I got a Fluger reel, and just a Walmart Shakespeare micro spin special. That's my backyard rig. I'm getting ready to feed the fish because it's getting chilly out here. I'm getting ready to throw it in, fellas. Getting ready to throw it in. Watch them explode. I'd say they will too because the bite was actually decent today. That's so stupid. Robbie, what do you think about today? Or who was that? Robbie or Daniel was talking about that. Anyway. It was crazy. Let's see. But to tell you more about it, I married a lady from Miami. Mom and dad passed and left. I got you. I got you. But hey, man, as long as you're humble, that's all good. But I know a lot of people that has came into that and they look down on the little folk. And you know what? My socks go on 1 foot at a time. So is my pants. I have nothing for them people because we're all going in the same hole. But I could tell you're a humble person. But I like that. I do like that. Golly, look at these fish. They're blowing it up, boys. They're blowing it up. Look at old Gray over there. He's pissed off. He's like, I just want a fish. I just want a fish. Are they hungry? Golly, look at all that. Jesus. Good deal. Good deal. What's going on, Mr. Paul? There's a lady of the hour. How was that cracker? Huh? How was that cracker, girl? It looked so yummy. It was a very delightful situation, wasn't it? Gross. He took it like a champ, though. Oh, man, that was great. That's right, Robbie. That's all we can do, man. That's all we can do. They are hungry tonight. So for the ones in here that does not know Skipjack Cindy, you need to check out her page and check out what I talk about that cracker. That was entertaining for sure. I've seen, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I'll just let the people go in there see what I'm talking about. That was hilarious. I'm not going to do it. I don't think they make enough hot sauce of that. Scotty B, man, you're late, bro. I just got done feeding the fish, man. We actually caught a few fish today, believe it or not. It was hitting pretty good during this damn cold snap. The beautiful weather, it wasn't biting. This shit, it was biting. The hell is that? It made no sense. They're getting fat now. Fatten them up for the winter. There you go. Okay, good deal, Robbie. Yeah, yeah. Well, Sandy, did y'all fish with it? Was y'all able to mix it up in like a dough ball and fish with it, or was it a no go at that point? Oh yeah, Robbie. I'll watch. I'll watch her stuff too. Sure enough. Ain't that sweet? We got a moment. How's that make you feel, Paul? That's got to make you feel all fuzzy inside. We put it in bait holders and didn't catch anything on it. Shit, even they was scared of it. And I figured blues, they eat anything. Hell, the stinkier the better for them big blues. They don't give a shit. Man, I don't know. That'd be some pungent stuff right there. I know I wouldn't do it. I always say I'll try anything once within reason. I don't know if I could try that. I've never smelled it. I've never bought it, but just what I've seen on it, and that they're not faking it. I could tell they're not faking. I don't want it at all. Oh, Scotty B, how's that weather up there now? The wind died down. Yeah, we're going to dip down into the 30s tonight. That's cold for down here. I mean, iguanas down here is going to be popping out trees like popcorn. Chum is like stink bait. Oh, yeah. Feels like 12, 15 mile an hour wind. Whew, yeah, it's still windy up there when it gets that cold. With the blues, we do better with fresh bloody bait. Yeah, like skipjack. Skipjack, shad. I think when I was up there in Kentucky fishing on Ohio River, skipjack was my go-to bait, which hence your name, Skipjack Cindy. I like catching them too. Man, they was some acrobatic fish. They're the funnest fish. Well, like mini tarpon. I think they're in the same family as tarpon, ain't they? Skipjack, ain't they about? Ain't they in the like cousin, distant cousin of the tarpon? If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's what they are. We call them Tennessee tarpon here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure they are just like sauger, walleye, sawguy. They're all cousins. And I think skipjack is the cousin of a tarpon because, like here in Lake Okeechobee, they do have tarpon in the lake, and it is freshwater, so they can migrate to both, and snook as well. I think that's pretty cool. They can be in both. Fishing with Papa, you missed it, man. You missed it. You left too soon, bro. You left too soon. We done captured a manatee swimming down. He only came up once, but anyway, now we just got done feeding the fish, and well, they're blowing the water up still, but it's hard to see. They're in here by the hundreds. They know it's feeding time. That's all right. There'll be plenty of days to come. We'll probably be doing this again tomorrow. Scott said I was taking a nap. I was old. No, no, you was cold. And then you got in there and then got comfort food in you, and it was lights out. I do it every evening. I can't wait to get back out. How cold is it up there? Yes, sir. Actually, Robbie, I don't know what we're having. I just said soup earlier. Sounded good, but I don't know what we're having tonight. But yeah, I'm getting ready to end this stream here, and we're gonna go in there. I got to tie up some jigs, some crappie jigs. I got 2 orders to fill, and we're gonna get on that. And yeah, we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Hope everybody has a blessed night. Chicken noodles, that sounds great. Yeah, I hope everybody has a blessed night. And hey, stay humble, my peoples. Y'all take care.